welcome to my kitchen. My name is Barbara, and today I'm joined by my brother Steve and my sister Beverly. And on today's episode of Cooking with Love, we're going to show you how we make homemade ravioli.
Now we're going to be doing two different versions of ravioli today. The classic cheese and then a meat filling. But you can do any type of filling you like. Lobster ravioli, butternut squash. The sky's the limit when it comes to fillings.
Now, today I'm going to be making the pasta dough for the ravioli. On a previous video, I showed you how to make it. I'm going to put a link to that video in the corner here in the video and in the description below. However, if you don't want to make your own pasta dough, you can always buy pasta dough sheets in the grocery store, even the specialty shop, and use those to make your ravioli. You ready?
Let's get started.
Okay.
The ingredients to make the cheese filling for a ravioli are fresh whole milk ricotta cheese, fresh mozzarella, eggs, grated cheese. This one is Pecorino Romano, but you can any grated cheese you like, fresh parsley, and a little salt and pepper. We're going to put the cheese mixture together now, and it's very simple. Just throw everything in a bowl and mix well. Our salt and pepper, parsley, the eggs that I've beaten, mozzarella cheese, and our grated cheese. Our filling is well blended, and it's all set to start filling our ravioli.
While my sisters were busy making the fillings for the ravioli, I made the pasta. I rolled it out into sheets and cut it into small rectangles. Now we're going to start to assemble our ravioli. Now we're going to make ravioli in two different ways. One way is to use a cutter and make the ravioli by hand, and the other way is to use this template and use this to make our ravioli. This actually is a much faster way to do it, but I want to show you the traditional way of using a cutter. So I have 2 sheets of pasta dough. I'm going to take it's about 2 teaspoons worth of filling. And we're going to place the other sheet on top. And we're just going to gently press down in between the 2 mounds of filling and around all the sides of it. And then we're going to use our little cutter and we have our ravioli. I'm just going to make sure that the ends are sealed well. And that's all there is to it. I just want to show you another type of cutter. This is actually an antique that's been in the family for a long time. After you make this, instead of using the little wheel and roll it, you can use this press to make your ravioli. Now I'm going to show you how we use that template to make the pasta. We have 2 sheets of dough ready to go. We put our template down. We're going to put 1 sheet of dough on top of the template. And it comes with this press. And this makes the indentation in the dough, the pockets. And just press down firmly. And we're going to put our filling mix in the pockets. All right, now that the wells are filled, we put the second piece of dough over it. And then we use a rolling pin and just gently press down. and then firmer. And you can see it's starting to cut the dough. Now all these trimmings I'm going to put through the pasta machine again and reuse them and make more pasta sheets with it. And then we just turn this over and they'll eject. And we've just made a dozen ravioli, a little bit smaller size than the hand cut ones. And just separate them and they're ready for cooking.
The ingredients we need to make our meat filling are meatloaf mix, which is veal, pork, and beef. If you don't want to use a meatloaf mix, you can use equal portions of beef and pork. Minced onion, grated Parmesan cheese, plain breadcrumb, some pepper, some salt, 2 cloves of garlic which I'm going to mince, some fresh parsley, and 2 eggs which I'm going to beat. And we need some oil for frying the meat. We have our olive oil heating now. And now that it's hot, I'm going to add my onion and my garlic and let that saute for a minute or 2. Smells good. The onions have been cooking for 2 minutes. Now we're going to be adding our meat. We're going to brown this thoroughly. Our meat mixture is now cooked. I'm going to drain it and let it cool. Our meat mixture is now cooled, so I'm going to be putting it all together while my sister is making some cheese ravioli. In goes the egg, breadcrumb, cheese, fresh parsley, some pepper, and some salt. So we're just going to mix this all together, and then these will be ready to be filled. This mixture is all set to go. So we'll be assembling now. We're now ready to assemble our meat ravioli. So you want to take a little teaspoon, kind of press it together and put it in. Our wells are now filled. We're going to cover it and we're going to do the rolling gently and then more firmly till they're sealed. Okay, we're going to take the excess off and then gently pull them over and they'll just drop right out. And put them on a tray.
Now comes the best part. We're going to taste test some of the ravioli that we made. I have a pot of boiling salted water and I have some homemade marinara sauce here. You want to put the ravioli in the boiling water for about 4 to 5 minutes till they float to the top, and then 1 extra minute after that and they're ready. Our ravioli are done. Totally, we have 5 dozen meat and 5 dozen cheese.
Yeah.
So about 10 dozen
Yeah.
ravioli we got
It
out of
only-
a double batch
It
of
took us
dough,
about 2 hours to make them all.
which was
And
great.
let's give it a little taste here.
Looks good.
The dough is nice and soft.
Mind you, this is just a taste test. Good.
Very good.
Mm.
There's nothing like fresh pasta.
Wow. This is great. You can freeze the ravioli. Keep it in bags for when you need it.
If you're going to freeze them, put them on a cookie tray separated on parchment paper. And once they're frozen solid, you can put them into a Ziploc bag and they'll last for months in your freezer. You can cook them frozen.
Great.
Now we're going to continue enjoying our ravioli. We'll see you on the next episode.
Bye-bye.